Which welterweight will advance in Bellator's 170-pound Grand Prix? Rory MacDonald or Neiman Gracie?
Gotta pick Neiman. I like Neiman. Cool dude. Got a video coming up next week on Sherdog with Neiman. But I just feel like I feel like he's going to win just because Rory, I'm not sure where Rory's head is at. I can very well see Rory coming into the Garden next week and just being classic Rory MacDonald and, maybe getting things straight out and talk, just look like a dominant force, like that guy that fought Robbie Lawler, run through him and just look amazing. But when we're talking about, I'm not sure if I want to fight anymore, when you have been through a lot of wars, when you're talking about religion and we're not talking about thank you God for getting me this win and beating this man up, like it's a lot of questions. And when your head's not there, we were just talking about it with Gustafsson, your head is not in it and you really don't want to, you're not in love with doing this shit anymore and you're already the champion now and trying to get to the championship. When you fight against a good young fighter who's hungry with a lot of talent, that's not a good mix. So I'll go out on a limb and I'll say Neiman. I'll say Neiman gets him down and surprisingly submits him. So maybe, and he'll have to go through the fire a little bit, but I think maybe like a 3rd or 4th round submission. He'll get beat up a little bit, but he'll eventually get him down. And he is not Jon Fitch, and he's not going to hold you down. He is going to get on top of you, and he's going to look for that submission, and he's going to find it.
Man, I'm really struggling with this one. On any normal day, I say Rory MacDonald wins this hands down. Mm-hmm. But I said that about Jon Fitch. I'm one of the people that scored the fight for Jon Fitch. Like that was a very close fight. Jon Fitch did a lot more than he should have been able to do against Rory MacDonald. Mm-hmm. And to hear McDonald's talk afterward. Now I know we just talked about this not that long ago about fighters who saying things like when we're talking about Alexander Gustafsson's retirement announcement after a fight. It's not when I take a fighter at his gospel truth word.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume that same thing that we're not taking that I can't take Rory MacDonald as gospel truth word and gospel truth, no pun intended there. And I say MacDonald wins this fight. He should win this fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with MacDonald because that's really only thing I have to base it on. I would not be surprised at all if Rory MacDonald comes out there and looks flat. And looks like he doesn't know what to do or he doesn't want to do it anymore. He's not as was being mentioned in the chat that he comes back all religious and wrecks shop like Vitor Belfort did. Rory MacDonald is taking Christianity a lot differently than that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So I'll go Rory MacDonald, but I wouldn't be surprised if Neiman Gracie pulled what it probably would be considered an upset. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Rory MacDonald wins it.